I wasn't really planning on showing you one of my looks that I made for my senior collection because I didn't know it would fit me because I'd never worn these before. But since it does, I'm gonna wear it all day. And now I'm showing. So I was born and raised in a large family in South Dakota. I went to art school and then moved out to Los Angeles for film school. Pretty quickly transferred to Woodbury University as they offered a degree in fashion and costume. I'm still trying to figure this one out. It's kind of a struggle because it's such an idealistic field and unsustainable and could be trivial or feels trivial at times. There's magneticism to it, and I think what it is when I was pubescent, in those formative years, my identity shaping, I was able to buy clothing from the thrift store and alter it to suit me. A lot of clothing in a different outfit every day. And this experimentation with identity became so crucial to my development that I feel like that might be why I'm so Siamese twinned to fashion. I just cannot shake it. But that is just a theory. We'll see. So yes, the magic of manufactured confidence gets me excited about fashion. Among other things too though, the craft and the mad skills that go into it blow my mind. I worked at Lily AC boutique in Beverly Hills that has one of the most incredible collections of vintage pieces that I would have probably only, and even then maybe, seen in a museum. I was able to like feel and touch and look at, and it's mind-blowing the amount of skill, like the generations of skill that go into a garment. One of my role models in fashion is Madeleine Vianney. I definitely appreciate the bias cut and the handkerchief skirt, but one of the things that really impresses me about her are her labor laws, how she had maternity leave and daycare and like an in-house doctor and dentist. Love Japanese designers, so Junya and Combe, and then Yamamoto. Really love how Opening Ceremony does collaboration after collaboration. I like Umberto and Carol's line as well, Kenzo, but like the way they run their business, their boutique is really exciting. I love Raf's direction for Dior, and Margiela never ceases to get my blood pumping, get me excited. Phoebe Philo, I like her a lot. One of the things she said I really love, the chicest thing is to not exist on Google. Like, yes. Thank you, Phoebe. So I love her personality. I've always done extremely well in school, graduating with honors and at the top of my fashion design class. But one of my favorite things that I accomplished, along with my senior collection, is Sketch Badge, which is a sketchbook. It's not an original idea. It's croquis in a sketchbook. It was an idea that I felt like needed a lot of improvement. So I applied for a grant and got it. And what makes it unique, I suppose, is that it's made in America. The croquis are front, back, and side, and there's men and women in the same book. Oh, it's non-profit, so all the profits go back to the fashion club. Like, all of the profits. And it's sold on Amazon. It's great because now the future generations, all of the fashion club students, they really just need to promote Sketch Badge instead of, like when I was a freshman, they were talking about car washes, and I was like, guys, we can do this. We're in college. Like last time I did a car wash was for Girl Scouts. Whatever. And then there's information in the front, which is valuable, useful. It's $9. I love this. Next question is style rules. I am pretty liberal when it comes to other people's personal style. Like, as long as they have it, I'm stoked. If you're head to toe Ed Hardy, I'm like, bro, just glad you're rocking something. My biggest style rule for myself is, like, I look at myself and I'm like, am I approachable / amicable? But I would always want to have, like, a little bit of soul. It is one of the easiest ways to start a conversation, by complimenting something that you can tell is special in somebody's outfit. I really appreciate that aspect of fashion, that it is a social lubricant. And that's it for my style rules. So, in conclusion, I'll show you my senior collection a little bit. It was the mock-up, but I end up wearing it all the time. One of the things I had to reconcile was runway versus street, and like this would be the street version. Like, it's foamed back to velvet with this massive zipper, and like these oversized, like everything's just like nutty about it. But here's another mock-up that I wear all the time. I don't have the final piece because Woodbury kept it. But it's a cape. This was inspired by Miyake. He has a cape, a shell cape. And I was really into the way it draped, especially in the back. So I did my own version. And then the final one of this I did in 3 layers of wool. It's another just like heavy, massive, like, gnarly piece. There's some of the maxims or rules that I abided by were not using black. Another one was experimenting with mixing prints. Another exciting piece, another textile treatment that I spent ages on, was I was trying to figure out how to drape something geometrically. And I was like, well, if you back it with foam, but I also wanted it to be comfortable. So I knew you could do it with wood, but I was going for a street fill. So I used neoprene. I experimented over and over and over. But I finally came up with this concept. I laser cut the foam and then sandwiched it in between the leather, and there's a cotton lining with that lovely stuff, is double-sided carpet tape. This is landscape. So this is a pterodactyl. Here's another one where it's here I'll do not backlit, a velociraptor chiffon top. There was this Comme des Garçons dress that I saw at Lily AC. This dress that was just like layered chiffon, like multiple layers of chiffon. There's this beautiful stiffness but also lightness to it. So I experimented with that, and then she also left the basting on that dress too. So I really appreciated that. And the muting of this really Christmassy looking plaid down into this dreamy pastel number. That's a skirt. I can't get enough of textile treatments, basically. And this shirt was also inspired by not necessarily Comme des Garçons, but Japanese use of rectangles in their traditional pattern making. So the collar is all rectangles, especially. And then there's a little bit of like origami use on these pockets.
Alright, done?
And thank you so much for the opportunity.